Well. Good evening. Lads, lasses, and non-binary folk. How are we all feeling tonight? Feeling good? Feeling chipper? Feeling spry? Don't know why I always start with that. Sometimes I wonder why I start with feeling chipper, feeling good, feeling spry. One of those things, I suppose. But yes, I'm feeling relatively well. Everything's packed and ready for me to go off this weekend to that party I've been so expecting. So it's good. And I was thinking about what I was drinking this night, and before the stream... Well, I've had 2 drinks before this, actually. It's quite uncommon for me to have drunk this much before a stream. But I was sitting there, whiskey mac in hand, the last bit of... I still had it thinking, what could I possibly make for this stream? And I thought... I have still a bit of the ginger wine that I used to make the whiskey mac. And if you can put it with ginger wine, you could probably put... If you can put it with whiskey straight, you could probably put it with anything else. So I thought, what about gin? And yes, there is a cocktail with gin and the ginger wine called the Gin. Shockingly enough. I thought of that. Wished I'd thought of that, but yes, the Gin is the name of this cocktail. And if anyone else has brought anything else interesting, do please tell. But tonight I've got the Gin. The Gin actually is also the name... Gin is the name of an Australian town, actually, too. What was it? Oh, look. That person retweeted me. Interesting. But yes, Gin is an Australian town, actually, in North Queensland. I used to travel through it a lot. I'm a bit past it now, but when I used to live down south and used to visit my family in the north, I used to travel through Gin. Quite often, every year, in fact, for decades. Tiny town, but it's been there since 1840 or something like that. 1848 or some such. It's interesting. I only think it has about I think it had a couple of hundred people a few decades ago. I think it probably has 1,000 people now. It's 1,000, may have less actually. I think it got up to 1,000 at one point. Not too sure how many people are there now. It's been 5 or so years since I've traveled. 5, 6, 7 years since I've traveled through there. I can't quite remember how many years. Because I may have travelled south through it. Point is, Gin is interesting. I was talking to a fellow in Gin when I stopped there once. I don't usually stop there, but they do have a nice park and some nice toilets. They're along that sort of tourist drive up north, near Miriam Vale and the such. Miriam Vale and, what was the other one? It's in the area of Bundaberg, so it's not too far from Bundaberg, and Bundaberg's a pretty big town. Great sarsaparilla from Bundaberg, actually. If you ever come to Australia and you want to have some fun brewed soft drinks that aren't alcoholic, Bundaberg's the place to be. But yes, there was an explorer in 1848, but, Gin is not actually named after the alcohol, and I'm sure someone's tried to make gin and gin. But its name actually, like many Australian towns' names, came from the native peoples of the area. I believe they called it Goreng or something like. Goreng. Sorry, I don't quite remember. It's a shame and a shame of mine that I haven't learned much of the native language, unfortunately, but I remember it Goreng or something like that. I don't remember the peoples there. I can't remember the peoples who live there. Native peoples, but point is, Gin was actually named because it's suspected. This is the story I was told, because the peoples of the area. The native peoples of the area called it Gin, or something similar to Gin. A lot of the languages are lost, so we're not too sure. Or, we don't know. But Gin is said to be derived, so I suppose, from an aboriginal word, a native word, that meant a sort of like rough terrain, like red soil, thick brush sort of thing. Because red soil is very common, and Gin soil is particularly red. Red soil is incredibly common across Australia, so red soil, thick scrub, sort of roughlands, sort of uninhabited sort of lands. And probably, I can imagine it now, just like with the kangaroo, the explorer asked, oh, what is this place? In English. The Aboriginals, no idea what English even means. would just say Gin, rough land. Or maybe they did know, and they just said, oh, it's Gin. It's rough land. The person pointed out, what's over there? That. And they're like, oh, rough land? Yeah, that's rough land. Yeah, it's rough land. What do you want to say? It's red soil, thick shrub. But yeah, that's apparently what it's called. And that just reminded me of that, because this drink is called Gin, with gin and ginger. So, for all who watch this in posterity, there's your lesson for the day. Don't tell me I don't teach you anything. But yes, Gin. Interesting town, little place. Nice park. Very natural. Red soil. Very red soil. Very nice. Not so much thick scrub anymore, because it's a town. Small town. Little village. But I should get onto it, shouldn't I? You can tell I've been drinking because I'm very excitable and talking about strange things, but let's get on to the shall we? I'll probably do this tirade again, because someone will definitely ask what my drink is, and I will definitely say the whole story again. So, let's get into it. There I am. Let me change it to the right screen for me. There I am. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, look at me, fabulous Full Metal Cowboy. You know, I was thinking about Cowboy and why yesterday's stream was so lacking in views. I was wondering about that, actually. I thought maybe it's because I included Cowboy in the name. But it seems the tweet's got a bit of traction this time. Interesting. 2 people have retweeted this tweet. Ah. Popular today. I doubt. I imagine it's going to be as quiet as yesterday. That's what I get for starting earlier. It seems 7:30 is a surprisingly good time to start my streams. I just want to play the game for longer. Also, it's moving horizontally this time, my good old golden gay time. So let's get into the game. Play, continue. And we should use some of those keys today, those golden keys, considering we have them. Remind me if I do get around to it. It's a good drink. Gin and ginger, surprisingly good mix. I use Gordon's. You can't see it in the picture, but Gordon's. And I had a bit of candied ginger. Ready for it. Where was I? Did a bit of exploration, did a bit of collecting of those dice, but yes. We had only one more thing to do, right? We did that big temple, and there's that fellow in the temple, right? We could get infinite amounts of it. Yes, there he is. Not too sure what that ancient powers thing is about, but yeah, well, we'll get back to it eventually. Let's finally continue on with the main story, shall we? Climbing this mighty skeleton. Full of lean, as you all keep saying.
What is the Dragon Lord doing here?
Oh, you've probably seen those crystals around. Quartz naturally absorbs soul energy. It sucks supply out of the ground. The Dragon Lord's been using his armies to mine it out, but then he ordered me to start turning living people into undead workers. Man, I refused. And now look at me.
I mean, yeah, okay. It sounds bad when he says it, but the guy's body is crazy full of power. He wasn't even using it. You snooze, you get your soul ripped out of your body and thrown in the ocean, as the saying goes.
Oh, is that how the saying goes? Wow! Didn't know that. And here I thought it was you snooze, you lose your entire body and your soul is cast into the ocean. Not you snooze, your soul is ripped out of your body and cast into the ocean. Goodness. Alright. A bit embarrassing that I got that one wrong. Oh, the spells are good. Well, yes, I actually use this spell, the click, the flick of the fingers, as the pose for today's stream thumbnail. I thought it looked quite nice. Ooh, a dice. Some of these are quite obvious. So I quite enjoyed it, actually. It's quite a good pose. I look quite fabulous, don't I? Yes, other than that, not much really dropped. I suppose we got a bit of legendary armor off stream. But it's a Stabomancer kit, so we couldn't really use it. A few legendary rings. One we could use, because our ward is rarely ever full. A new ward, actually. The one I'm using is a new ward. I swapped off the one that gave me a lot of health and health regen, instead of one that gives me an extremely large amount of shields. And some other effect, I'm not too sure. Oh yes, you regenerate while sliding, and I also hit people with dark damage when I get hit myself. So I thought that would be useful, considering I'm always pestered by, those fellows with their little daggers. Those melee-inclined foes. Other than that, I'm curious where the story is to go, and I wonder what we'll see next week about. One of these days I'll get around to... I sound sort of Australian sometimes with this accent, don't I? This fellow's accent. Sounds sort of Australian almost occasionally. No, nothing on the ribs. And here I thought. These bones that were in the ocean would have probably helped, but c'est la vie. Oop. Seems like a big encounter. Sometimes the sort of hair triggers they allow me to use. Bit weird. Everything seems to want me to use companions. It's like, use companions. Here's all this drop stuff that increases the power of companions. Fort Calcium. Fort Calcium sounds like a brand of supplements. I used to have terribly fragile bones until I started using Fort Calcium. And now, my bones are so strong I can be hit by a car and I'll be fine. Take that, people who said I should have drunk milk when I was younger. Fort Calcium has saved me from my own bad choices. Fort Calcium, buy now. May or may not, side effects may or may not include giving you Stoneman syndrome. Increase the calcium production in your body to such higher lengths that you gain Stoneman syndrome. Sort of shorted, which may result in death. Sort of thing at the end of the ad. Other than supplements and vitamins, you don't actually get many of those sort of ads in Australia. You can't actually advertise drugs, like prescription drugs, you see.
I haven't seen them up here in eons.
Yes, you know, the ocean being blown up. Probably might have been a cause of that.
Talk about heroes, and to be fair, most of it's coming from other necromancers. But I'm starting to see why you guys have the reputation you do.
Who are you? Why do we have this reputation? I am curious. Not even completely ignoring these fellows. Laughing about Fort Calcium. Though, because I'm a few drinks in, I actually do get a bit tired after a few drinks. I'm the sort of person who just passes out when they drink too much. I'm becoming a tired old fella. Maybe that's just my old age, though. But yeah, because I'm already 2 drinks down, I tend to get quite tired. I was going to drink another thing after this. I was actually planning, if I finish this drink too early on the stream, I'd go pick out my old sparkling sake, a bottle I've got in the fridge, and have a sip of that while I'm streaming along, get a little bottle out, but I ended up not doing it. I'll have to wait for next night time's stream. Look forward to that, I suppose. It'll look really nice. Won't be that much drink. It's only got about as much alcohol as a beer. So really, it's not all that much. This guy is serving me well, actually, speaking of. Oh dear. Oh. To the underworld, would you? Eh? To the underworld with me, you say? Very rude. You shouldn't be playing people with the underworld like that, mate. Come on. The only place the underworld needs to be is in my old hometown. I used to live for many years, where one of the Underworld series was based. Granted, the Underworld series came out much later after I was living there, but the crime was still there when I was there. Just didn't have a TV show about it. I wonder how high this mythic rank can go. I wonder if it's to 40 as well. That would make sense. 10 for each. No, that doesn't make sense. I imagine it's higher, actually.
Close by. Crack it open.
Oh, it's up there, is it? Now, how on God's good now? Ah, coming from inside. Well, until I open that nefarious-looking barrier, I think we'll be trapped. Without a recourse until later. Oh, we've come back to the entrance. Acquire a powerful relic. Ah. Forgot about the floating stones. Haven't the stones to shoot a giant rock, I tell you. Coward I am. Instead of my shotgun, I've been using this, and that sniper rifle is actually quite good. Look how much damage it does. And if you nail a headshot, it instantly refills. It also gets the enemies to fight each other. Useful for me, who's not got the greatest ability to survive damage. Oh. Look at that. Speedy. Oh dear.
Okay, I'm sensing some relics.
Are you now?
They're definitely in here.
Well, that looked like a relic to me.
Alright, see which one of these relics is the strongest. We need a lot of soul energy to raise that jaw.
Do now. Cast detect magic.
Too weak.
Unstoppable!
I wasn't aware detect magic allowed you to hear the voices of relics. Oh damn.
That's a good stop.
Maybe you get a kill with this, it actually allows you to reload instantly. Doesn't matter, the reload speed's already pretty fast. This would be medium, right? Sacred.
Too meek?
Too meek. Wasn't aware that meekness was part of a relic's particularities. Who would have thought? Imagine if the Holy Grail was too meek. Imagine if that's what gets you killed. If you drank out of the meek Holy Grail, it would give you what? Osteoporosis or something?
Let's go, bro! My magic is like slamming an energy drink straight to the dome!
Too. Bro.
Again, didn't know that was something a relic could be.
So none of the relics are good enough?
None of the relics you can see. Wink.
Did you mean to say wink?
Yes, that was for newbies' benefit. Tina does her own closed caption.
Very kind.
Lucky you.
Very kind indeed. Today we'll be doing strictly to 10 o'clock, though. If not earlier. I do have to get up early tomorrow to get on a flight, so I can't really be too late into the night, unfortunately, for both you and me. It's the last time I get to play this game in a while. I don't even know if I'll have the time to... Oh, hey, wasted.
Oh, that's gotta be the one. Check it out.
I don't know if I have the time tomorrow to be able to set up a schedule for next week, so it may be a bit of you'll have to wait until I get back sort of situation. Also might on the weekend try and organise something with somebody else. I say that, but I am an incredible coward when it comes to that sort of thing. Or coward... coward's probably the way of putting it that's most depreciating for me. But it's true. Ooh, look at this one, purple.
Oh, hell no! You ain't getting this magic.
That thing has big relic energy for sure. We'll get plenty of use out of it.
Screw off.
Okay, now we just need to channel this thing's energy into the jar. I've got an arcane focus out in front. Head over there.
Rightio. Ooh, nice. Whoa. Why is my screen like... Alright.
Farther out than I left it. Must have broken off with some of the other floating platforms.
No holding back.
Oh, holding back indeed. Take that, Wyvern Dervish. Cheeky son. Where was I going? Oh, that's a movable platform. Up we go! Up and up! Oh, it's just a sort of pedestal.
Energy needs a body as a conduit, so you'll have to do it yourself. Place the relic, we can begin.
With this much soul energy, you need more than one person channeling it, or the effects could be catastrophic.
Is that so?
Say it with me. Ragu, burrata, pesto!
Pesto. I could do with some pesto tonight. I had dinner, but you know, I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Butter, pesto.
Ooh, pesto!
Ragu, burrata, pesto.
Now you, mate. Come on. There he is. Old Full Metal Cowboy himself. Are you gonna...
The skelevator grinds to unlife!
Amazing! Whoa. Well, it's certainly better than it was before. Love his little goatee of bone, though.
Soul energy coursing through you. Anything's possible. Let's go.
Hey, 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 who's doing necromancy? Skeleton stuff is my brand.
Sorry about that.
Let's go for a ride. Time to get my beautiful body back.
Let's really hope it is beautiful. Because this would not be worth it otherwise.
Welcome to my bachelor pad.
Cheery place. Glad. Oh, positive headspace. We're in a positive headspace, everyone. Are you all in a positive headspace right now? Because I'm certainly apparently in a positive headspace. TM. Oh, that's very good. Positive headspace. Color me impressed by that part. Because we're inside a skull. Get it? It's very good. Now let's open up this positive headspace.
Told you it was beautiful, didn't I?
I can't really tell. It's
Body is mine.
in a big...
What in all the hell is he doing?
Can't really see any... Oh,
Taking control.
A beautiful body indeed. And full of power.
alright. Sorry, mate. With no hesitation, I will shoot your possessed corpse. Sorry about that. Just
Weird. Let's kick this
problems of the trade, I suppose. Risks of the trade, right? Come on, mate. Stop running away. Oh, he's turned into a skeleton. Sorry about that, Wasted. You have become wasted. Oh. Where has he gone? Oh, there he is. Running away from me, is he? Oh, there he is. Hard to view him different places from my other friends.
Fine, take it. Whatever. Guy's nose is always stuffy anyway.
Ooh, ooh.
Sucks.
Okay, he's out of there. Quit the violence. It's premium merchandise.
What was it now? Could have fooled me. What's this? What is this called? I didn't actually read its name, I just picked it up because it was shiny and gold. Stoking White Rider of the Treetops. Ooh, fancy. Don't know why it has a laser beam sight that goes the whole length of the gun, but you know, style points, I suppose. Oh wow! You're in a lot better condition than I was expecting. I thought I evaporated your skin.
Ooh, boy, that feels good. And also really bad because damn, you fight hard.
I pulled a few punches. Now, you said you'd help us out.
Having a little bit of a jaunt. Do.
Here, follow me.
Wait, I can jaunt? Can I jaunt? I can only do the sword fight. Haida! On guard, my friend! Ha! Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. I wonder when I'll get to next stream next week. Be hard to say. But we'll have to see when it comes to be.
I can give you the ability to dispel the Dragon Lord's barrier.
Oh, yes.
But there is a cost. A cost to your soul.
Fair enough. Seems a small price. I don't use it anyway.
So I want your permission before doing
My immortal soul is practically useless to many. If it,
Souls, though. Do we need that for?
yeah, I don't think we really do.
Minor stuff. Soul magic, true love. Jazz.
Oh, fruit. Jazz is not minor stuff.
Seems fair.
I need jazz. I love jazz. I haven't played jazz in many years, but rude. Tragedy. Ooh. Trying to hide from me, are you?
No, my saxophone dream.
I would have said trumpet, but yes, I'll give you that.
Won't be as potent as mine, so you'll need to use a dispel room. Like this one over here. Give it a shot. That way will take you across the desert. You'll find the Dragon Lord's pyramid in the center of a dead city known as Asuko. Thank you for returning my body,
Cheery.
bro. I haven't finished business here, so I can
Certainly has an interesting set of stars, and I can't tell if that's a pyramid or a cone. It looks quite circular from here.
Feel the land itself thirsting beneath your boots. Tread carefully, Sage Maker.
Soul purpose. My sole purpose.
one more thing if you're up for it.
Huh? Did he say one more thing if you're up to it? Where is he? I'm up to it. Whatever you want. I already gave you my soul.
The queen wasn't just a ruler. She was a powerful source of magic. Without her to counteract the Dragon Lord's plans, I fear the whole world will shrivel up and die.
Right. Well, looks like I'm the first one to be here. Yes! Has been surprisingly calm these last 2 nights. Really wonder what's doing it. Considering nighttime streams didn't seem to have a problem before. No idea. Who knows? Not my problem, I suppose.
Monster appears by the cliff face, allowing you to hop between
But hello, Lord Theo. How you doing? Feeling fun? Feeling fair? Feeling
Once we
chipper
get the
and
Dragon Lord, we're gonna be legends.
something or other? I couldn't think of another thing to say.
Boxes.
So
Whee!
you think you guys might stick around after the campaign? Oh, I mean, pretty sure the outside world super sucks right now. You could just stay here.
Playing as usual?
Play games
Fair
with
enough.
me.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. I played a bit of basketball in my time. I can run the circles around you. Eh. Oh, he can use it too.
Oh, that's one lucky damn.
Damn it. Got me in the end. And you're not the first one exactly. There have been others that have turned up before you. They just didn't say anything, Lord Theo.
All right.
But yes, you're the first one to have talked.
Freebooter. Explode! Ready to cast.
That laser beam's quite strong. Don't really need to aim it though.
How's that for active reload?
Whoa! Oh, it seems to arc from one to another. That's actually quite useful to know.
Cowards to kill. Leave it.
Well, yes. All very interesting. Ow! I'll never understand what makes things popular. I've actually got a fair few retweets from a few people this time, and you'd think there'd be more people from that. But apparently not. Ah, it doesn't matter to me. I'm feeling chipper and cheery after the gin and tonic, and then the whiskey mac I had, and then what I'm drinking right now, the gin, because it's gin and ginger. Very funny.
How was the world first formed? How did it come to be divided into continents and painted with diverse biomes? What complex tectonic mechanics are occurring even now beneath our feet?
Ooh, luck going up. I've got plenty of curses at home, but I can never walk away from them.
I'm gonna go to Discord for a bit. Alright. I didn't realize there would be so much Discord and chat. Never mind, that wasn't that great of a pun, but it was funny to me. Ooh, a mission. Oh, didn't realize that. Did that open up?
When the Queen's Navy was first formed, they quickly moved.
An upturned bridge stands before you, awaiting your mighty thwack.
I'm sure that man was going to say something very interesting. However, I didn't hear it. Still can't get through that. There are other things I can get through, I think. The barriers of a kind, right? Should be able to get through those now. Those barriers indeed. The small price of my soul, I can open about 3 barriers on the open world. Truly, price worth paying. Why is that fellow walking backwards? He wasn't anywhere close to me. He was walking bloody backwards. Fellow was playing a bit of Michael Jackson. Ba-da-boom. Smooth criminal. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Well, your blood will very easily boil when you're near lava.
Gonna be, eh? Might have lived if you run. Don't hold him back. I rescued him, but really, I feel he rescued me.
What the hell is my character talking about? Dear oh dear. Oh, oh yes. My shield hurts people. Encounter clear! I wish they would stop pestering me. Oh! Oh! What's this? Gelatinous cube of daydreams. We've gotten another gelatinous cube, everybody. A most frightening prospect. We'll pick it up, but I don't think we'll use it. Gelatinous cube wasn't that great of a spell. But it's nice to have it. Not gonna look a gift monstrous power in the mouth. A monstrous gift horse and a monstrous gift power mouth. Probably could have said that better. But c'est la vie. Mon ami. How would I get that last little bit? Where were the barriers as well in this open world? I can never remember where those things are. Ah, there's one over there. Helpful. Why is there reload on the screen too? Oh, oh yes, and I didn't do that dungeon over there, did I? Oh!
RNG's got nothing on you.
Give me more of those legendaries. To match my legendary character. Truly, known throughout the world. I am. Which isn't technically a lie, because some of the people who watch me are from...
The patron god of critical hits.
Because technically a fair few of you are from multiple places in the world. Therefore, me being known throughout the world is not a lie, nor a falsity. Smarty fellow, aren't I? Tap, tap, tap. Certainly got a lot going up with my build noggin. I may be greying, but my mind isn't. Well, it actually is. It's grey matter. But it's not, you know, becoming senile. My mind is made of grey matter, though. I'm not made of pink matter. Or silver matter.
Credit to the breed.
No silver surfer. I assume his brain is made of silver considering the rest of his body. Oh dear. Bit of a lurch there.
Ready to bring the arcane pain? Idiot.
Oh! Combat! Interesting that I can recover my shield from the power of sliding like a cool action hero. Woo! Oi. Mate. None of that. Oh, goodness. The absolute cheek of these fellows, I tell you. Blocking my path forward. Who do they think they are? A wall? A door? A no trespassing sign? All things that have, historically, stopped my path forward. Because I am a law-abiding citizen, not like most of my... one of my brothers and one of my nephews. Oh, actually, no, more than that, but... That expose how much of a madman that it becomes at Winters. The Winters clan are full of madmen. I'm one of the more normal ones, frankly.
You shall have extra peanut butter this night.
Vigilantes of justice. Bloody polymaths. Geniuses of sports and arts. Doctors and archaeologists. Really? Won't find a more boring person in my clan than I, which is probably not a great advertisement for me. Probably should say I'm the most exciting one, but I've lived my whole life with this bloody family. I know my place. Especially the one who thinks he's normal until somebody else walks up and says, "What is wrong with you? Why would you say that?" I'm like, oh, that's right. That isn't a normal thing to say.
Wait to throw some spells.
Silly me. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Arable. Very simple name. Seems like it should have been legendary with that sort of name. Parable of the 5 goats or something. How long is this thing's range? I suppose it's as long as it needs to be. Interesting. This spell is another one that's going to be very hard to replace. I wonder how many legendary spells are in this game. Cheeky son. Magical splotch. That's what I say when I accidentally ruin some perfectly good maps. Oh dear, it's a magical splotch. It just appeared without our knowledge. Whoever could have done that? Truly. No idea what happened. Just a magical splash appeared on the page.
That is your shrine piece, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Alright, Les, calm down.
Hey, last piece for the shrine of Throtus Punches.
Really, stop giving me those damn keys that used companions. It's almost like they think I used them. Where's the Shrine of Throtus Punches? I think I'd remember where something like that is. Hello, Throtus Punches, where are you? Oh, Throtus Punches. Where are you hiding yourself? Ah, there you are.
Throtus Punches would surely improve blows and finding enemies' soft spots if you completed his shrine. Throtus Punchus, the patron god of critical hits, bestows upon you a greater chance of punching someone in the throat. Very on brand.
Yes, it is. Oh, Throtus Punchus. If only I had your blessings earlier in life. There are a few people I would have used it on. Some people were clearly misusing their ability to speak, frankly. A bit of Throtus Punches to quieten them down would probably work.
Ah, you there?
Are you another one of those alchemists? Yep.
Help me advance science.
Yep.
Have you noticed that great and terrible thing in the sky?
The giant ghost cloud above the pyramid?
The sun? Big, hot,
Oh, no.
yellow.
So you know it too. I must be the one to defeat it. I have devised a special
Are you
cream
now?
to combat its burning effects on the skin.
Right. Oh, he's creating sun cream. He truly is advancing science, I'd give you that, mate.
Get it for me.
You know, I'll give you that. You really are advancing science. I'll give you that. Understood.
Trying to say.
Perfect.
He says he's lost his eye. He last saw it nearby.
Fair enough. Seems perfectly understandable to me. I see no reason to question whatsoever.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So he says he took off his eye to keep watch while he was using a porta potty in the village, but when he came out, it was gone.
Oh wow, this whole desert is just attacking me, is it? Old mate?
His vision gets worse the farther away he goes from his eye. He says the last thing he saw was a spot over yonder.
Time erodes all things. The forest will inevitably retake the field.
Fair enough.
The desert will consume the mightiest of cities.
Depressing but true.
This was long believed to be true, until a carelessly forgotten push broom revealed the truth. A
A poetry page wafts upon the wind nearby.
Oh, I was liking that fellow's somber talkings.
True what they say about poets, and I must confess.
There's more poem where that came from. Just talk to the poet in the Bright Cliff Tavern.
Right, you go. Let's head into this particular thing to find this guy's eye. Really, frankly, he should have kept a closer eye on it.
Says we can see an oasis and some sort of shrine.
And frankly, considering that I was supposed to be keeping watch, it should have seen it coming. I'm hilarious. Admit it. Funniest man alive. Nice oasis, though. Very nice. Water. Delicious. Full of the stars and the cosmos, apparently. Doesn't seem very healthy, but... Not maybe this is some sort of fantasy world thing. Wow, that man died in a single shot. Goodness. Where are all these dragons, and why are they crawling along the ground? Aren't they wyverns? Aren't they supposed to fly? They've got wings. Use them, mate.
This will end you.
Ooh, 48k. Look at that one. Hello? Dragons? Wyverns? Why are you so difficult to find? They're supposed to be fighting me! This is not a bloody game of hide and seek. It's a game of murder. And the destruction of their natural habitats. Come on, mate. Get on with it. Where are you? Fly, you fools! So I can shoot you out of the sky. Why do I feel wildly overpowered for this? Shame I'm never going to change my color scheme this whole time because I can't make white and blue work well enough. I should try on a white, blue, and gold look next time. When I customize myself. I'll do it next time, I swear. I'll try and be more on brand. Because right now I'm just being decadent with my gold and black and red. Truly. Some sort of dark priest of bling. Give me that trident piece.
A shrine piece glints in the sun in a glinting manner. I got a shrine piece for you. Getting lucky.
That's right, there's 2 shrines.
This shrine is dedicated to the crazed Earl, the patron god of moon orbs.
Oh, should punch this down.
For you, an upturned bread. What's it doing like that? Could be useful if you whack it over.
Could be. Well, let's see where this Cyclops has kept an eye on this stuff. I see. Interesting. Very deep. It's alright, mate. No need to worry so much. Oh! He became a very confused Cyclops when I shot him with this bow.
Spell slots are ready.
Oh dear. He's gone. He just evaporated with the power of love. Evaporated that poor fellow with the power of affection. Who thought Cupid was such a bloody stone-cold killer?
Belly rub you shall have.
Cupid's a stone-cold killer, mate. Ooh. Absolutely brutal. I see you. Wow. Shame that wasn't the eye. That would have been a very good pun. I see you. Evening, Cyclops. Oh, yes. Mighty nice. These combat encounters are still quite fun, but I don't have much to say in them, so sorry about that. Oh, little armored eyeball. Oh, he blows up. How quite. Oh, hello. This skeleton thought he was something, has he? Thought he was something, didn't he? But you understand that I am the elemental, the mighty, the powerful, the all-knowing. Gideon Ofnir. Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Sorry, it came back to mind. It's a very fun one. Fellow really went really hard on that voice acting gig. Mate? Where is this particular enemy? Oh! It was a flying eye. I was really wondering why I couldn't find it. Spell shot and Graveborn. Certainly ideal. Ooh. Ow! I've got an eye for these things, and yep, that's what I thought. The eye's here. Now stop saying so excited. Of course. Now, mate, keep a better eye on this thing.
I say, it is so good to finally see you again. You've done so well, hero. Please, take a look at my secret room for a reward.
Ooh, wow. He's well spoken, just like me. Just like me. Man of the feather, I suppose.
Hey, one shrine piece coming out, pipes and hat.
Man of the feather. Ooh. Now, I'm actually kind of curious where this leads, so.
That dungeon over there mayhaps contains a shrine.
Does it now? I wonder if the other one contains a shrine piece too. I don't know why I'm jumping. Ah, it's probably that.
be over before you.
Ah! Oh. Slide kick!
Element blast.
Ha ha ha! Fear my power, you foolish fools! For I am the mighty. I am the season that represents death. Before rebirth, I am winter. And it comes for us all. Your autumn will come, the flowers will fall, the trees will lose their leaves, and finally there will be nothing left.
You see? Why, 'tis a shrine piece.
Fear me.
For you, my friend.
Also, I have no idea what moon orbs are. She mentioned this crazed was the patron saint of moon orbs, but I have no idea what they are. Some sort of endgame currency? Those wind attack was far more dangerous when they were actually blowing me off the edge. What's with all these enemies hiding from me? I just want you to all stop walking on your 2 feet. Use your damn wings. Take flight. I feel so sad for you when you don't take flight, mate. Come on. Give me a challenge. I want to do some bloody clay pigeon shooting. With some very fleshy clay pigeons.
Who's the alpha now, eh?
I've definitely had a bit too much tonight. So talkative for no reason. Now, come on, mate. Oh, and there he goes. Gone into the aether he is. It feels really unfair shooting people with this thing. Oh. That was new. Haven't had one of those assaults by snowball. Oh, goodness. Eldritch Wyverns. Didn't have to tell me not to mess with an Eldritch Wyvern, but do remind me if I do try and mess with an Eldritch Wyvern. The Wyvern of Truth. Unknowns. Oh, mate. Oh, dear. Whew, that was close.
I've got all the magic I need.
Do now. Still think we could do with a bit more magic. Could you not stick a 3rd slot of magic, maybe? That would be nice. Wonder what boss we'll find at the end of this dungeon. Oh, sorry, level. Dear, oh dear. I'm gonna really put this in a place where I don't start smacking it all the time. I know it's not an expensive microphone, but I really should be kinder to my pieces of equipment. I've been finding I've been hitting it a lot more recently, and perhaps I need to move it up a bit higher. If only my office desk was big enough for one of them boom mics, or actually more able to actually use one of those boom mics. You see, it's not really the right shape for it. Why do I feel like I have to hunt down the bloody enemies in these areas? Why are you so hard to find? Is it because I am a murderous master? Destroyer of all that is known and unknown? Ender of unlife? Destroyer of my enemies? Killer of all that lives and reviver of all that doesn't? Well, if this is a Final Fantasy game, you could use a healing ability to kill everything. Oh, damn it. Oh, skeleton behind me. Thank you, skeleton mage. Very kind. Goodness, these spells are tough. Remind me not to fight myself in Borderlands. Because I am one. Sturdy son of a bitch, that's for sure. Yep.
Never send a corpse to do a killer's job.
Yes, how's everyone feeling? If you weren't here at the beginning when I asked you. Anyone bring any fun poisons for tonight? Any nice drinks or drinks they've had recently? Nice meals they've had recently? See, at the beginning of this stream I went on a whole tirade about the fact my drink is called Gin Gin, and there's a town in Queensland called Gin Gin near Miriamvale and Bundaberg. I talked about where its name came from, where somebody just essentially asked, like with many Australian things, if you all didn't know this, kangaroo, I think in one of the languages, just means I don't know or I do not understand. The word kangaroo in the native language. Because some idiot was like, oh, what is this in English? To a native, and the native of course replied with, I do not understand. What are you saying, you strange pale man? And they said kangaroo, I don't know. And the person was like, oh, it's called the kangaroo, is it? And the name stuck. Fortunately and unfortunately. Same with Gin Gin. Because Gin Gin just means, in the native language of the area, the language of the area, essentially, I believe, meant, this is something I was told, at least. It essentially meant, red soil and thick scrub. Sort of like rough ground, rough terrain. So somebody pointed toward where Gin Gin would be and went, what's that? And I said, thick scrub, red soil, Gin Gin? Don't know else what you wanted me to say. It's, you know, a place of thick scrub and rough soil. What's this?
Hear my words. If you would seek great riches, there is a mysterious chest in the oasis. It holds a wonder of the ancient.
Ooh, wow.
But it's sealed to us by a powerful hex.
That's so.
If you would break the curse.
Ooh, ominous. I love it. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what do you think ominous means exactly?
Exactly what I think ominous means. Fun?
Threatening, inauspicious.
Inauspicious?
Ooh.
Yeah, inauspicious.
Putting aside my utter shock at the fact that you know that word, this seems like a bad idea.
Probably. Curious.
I am. Secret treasures in the depths of the desert. Sounds like a good time to me. Now let's kill the Cyclops. Ooh, wow. It's nice to be nearby. At least the cloud cover and the wind will make the desert less hot. Probably make it very dry, though.
Nasty, ugly, angry. They all break. This will end you. Can't sling spit. Ready to bring the arcane pain.
Is that all the Cyclopses?
Thanks for that.
Oh, nope. Apparently not. Somehow just confused at my clear and obvious amazingness, I suppose. Didn't realize that they had to kill me. I don't know why I missed 2 shots, once of magic and once of not.
I think not.
There we are.
Now get back to the cactus and pick it up. Watch your fingers.
Watch my fingers. Watch your rolls, bloody hell. Or I shoot them off.
Ouch! Ah, bloody prickers.
Nature is as beautiful as she is deadly, yes?
Is that so?
Return to me. I must complete my creed.
Know it?
Another dungeon shrine piece. She's really giving these out like they're bloody sandwiches or something. She's throwing these out like they're peanuts. I say that, but nuts get very expensive, actually. And not just these nuts. There you go. There's a bit of a youth humor there for you. These nuts are expensive for a completely different reason. But peanuts can be quite expensive, so I don't know if they... From about like peanuts, are they cheaper elsewhere? I guess peanuts are the cheapest of the nuts, but nuts can be quite expensive. I don't think it's worth peanuts, it's worth practically nothing, but... Peanuts and cashews. Expensive pieces of kit. These fellows acting like they're the only snipers in the town.
Fulminate!
Fulminate. Wow, fancy language, mate. Oop. Off he goes. We just killed a badass skeleton. A real shame. Thought I could always trust an ass man, but that's a bad ass man. A bad ass skeleton man. A real shame. You never know. Truly, nothing's sacred in this world. Never know when you can trust a man.
This shrine is dedicated to RNG.
Haha, RNG. Very good, RNG. Clever. Somebody's really patting themselves on their back for that pun. Oh, come closer, smooth one.
That dungeon over there.
Mayhaps contains a shrine piece. Yes, yes, yes. I've got it, mate. Oh, that one's gone. That one's evaporated. Bye-bye. Anyone else? Ooh, there's one all the way over there.
Spells are up.
Enemies are down. Oop, there he goes. Wow, that's... The absolute power of the critical hits in this gun. So powerful that a single bullet to the head evaporates their whole body. Wasn't aware that's how that worked, but, you know. Be not I to judge how the world works. This is a TTRPG after all. Anything goes. As long as the Dungeon Master is okay with it. Everyone play nice with your Dungeon Masters. I realised they put this candied ginger on this drink before the, on the stick before the lemon slice. I have to take the lemon slice off the ginger. Ugh, how exhausting. I feel really bad about using this gun. It's so powerful. Granted, I'm about to run out of ammo for it, so that'll probably stop me from using it.
I'll take that.
Wow, the range on the spell. Imagine just being able to click your fingers and instantaneously burst. Actually, wasn't there an anime where a character did that? It just came to mind, but this sort of click fingers explosion reminds me of something. Isn't there an anime, a pretty famous one? Because it makes a reference to this is just a tribute. Not a believe. Good old Tenacious D, but the action of the flick for the spells at this time. Sort of going to be a reference to that fellow from that anime. Oop. Anyone know what I'm talking about? What anime is that again? I'm sure my nephew will know. I'll have to ask him tomorrow. I realise there are melee weapons in this game and I have never used them. Poor old melee weapons. They really don't get any use in this game. Spells and shooting things are just too much fun. I'm sorry. Ballistics and spell slinging. Truly. Far funner than anything else. Yes, yes, I know I did. You gave it to me, just then. We've got 2 of Aaron G. Oh, 3 of them. Where is the last one, I wonder? Where are you, your final piece of Aaron G's shrine? Now let's go talk to Orson so he can complete his sun block. To block the sun. Hope it's SBS 15, considering how hot this desert... Excuse me, how hot this desert looks. It's better be SBS 50. So I can slip, slop, slap appropriately. And you may think that sounds strange to all of you, but that is an ad, that is a sort of PSA campaign to make kids put on sunscreen. Slip, slop, slap. Slip on a long sleeve shirt, slap on some sunscreen, and slap on a hat. There's also another one for shade, but I can't remember that one. Rude. How rude. The offense, I swear. How very offensive. Fair enough. Make his blood boil, I swear. Silence. In fact, I could slap them. Why is this skeleton walking backwards? Why do these skeletons keep doing the moonwalk? What is that all about? Where is this last shrine piece? They're usually on the overworld. Oh, maybe he'll send me to it.
Come here, wuss.
Rude.
I've never lost a fight.
Is that so? Pocket sandstorm.
Wanna know my secret? Anytime someone comes at me,
Oh, I was cracking my knuckles, by the way. I have some very crackly knuckles. It's a bad habit. My father and my sister hates it, actually. My sister's really sensitive to certain sounds, and the cracking of the knuckles is one that sets her off, and I keep forgetting. No matter how many years I've lived knowing my sister, I keep forgetting that she really hates that sound. But my bones just crackle. Sometimes she gets set off because I stand up. Or I start chewing on something and my jaw starts cracking.
You thirsty? I'm awful thirsty.
Let me guess. I'm just gonna punch this sound in. No? Rightio. Apparently not. What ruin are you sending me to? Oh, that wasn't a ruin I could go into before. Rightio. Let us enter! See what foes await us. Probably some variation of skeletons, snakes, or crabs.
In this situation, I'd...
The superior fighter run away.
Literally run away. Like every other time. Not you, though. You're a fighter. Take care of them. No holding back!
I'm gonna run out of gun for this ammo for this gun, aren't I? Bloody shame. Come on, Cyclops, get angry. Oh, don't come after me. Ow. I was hoping you would go after the other fellows, but oh well. Say love you. Sometimes friendships were just never meant to be. Who thought it would be so hard to negotiate with a raging, headless man? Truly, can't trust anyone these days. That's the second time I've made that joke. And it's no less true. That's the tragedy of it. Ow. Oh. They're throwing axes at me. Not quite rocks, but refined rocks. They're throwing refined rocks at me, otherwise known as axes. And I'm not talking... It could really show... They're really showing their Axis powers. Axis powers. Yeah, they really are the Axis powers. What an awful joke. What an awful joke. Oh, I actually collected that for the floor. Yes, everyone enjoy my awful puns. It seems that when I'm a few drinks down, I just consistently make terrible puns. It's what I do, apparently. Unbeknownst to me, I suppose. My lifeline is awful pun-based jokes. Excuse me. I was hoping I'd have enough time to grab the ginger out of my drink and eat it, but apparently not. This gun's not too bad, considering it's just a random gun I found. Ruffian of impatience. I was certainly one of those when I was younger. A ruffian of impatience. You know what's an interesting thing adding into this game is the ability to critical hit even without the use of headshots in this game. It's a very interesting thing. Was that in the previous games? Was random critical hit chance such a big thing in the previous Borderlands games? I don't remember.
That bag of containing should be in there.
Should it be now? Oh dear, sorry. Excuse me. Why am I yawning? It's only bloody 8:15. Ooh, pocket sandstorm.
Oh, there it is.
I will, old mate. The old armored cowboy is on his way. Eric. I would say the little, like, you know, Billy the... Eric the kid, but I'm more like... Eric the Armored Winters. Fiercest outlaws in the wastes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, mate. Now, I'm gonna need a lot of sand. Sand scoop.
Thank you, mate. Very kind.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go pick a fight. Run away.
That's so... Glad you're so happy with yourself. No.
The baleful angles of the Vatu language are evident even in their architecture. The walls of Asu Gold inscribed with very ground. The exact translation is still unclear, as every linguist who has successfully laid eyes on the true meaning of Vatu script is rewarded for their efforts by having their souls eaten by the words themselves.
Oh, fun!
Consumed by their work.
I'll admit, trying to learn languages is a bit like that. Especially for those poor bastards who have to learn English. That is a language that'll consume your very soul while you're trying to learn it. Just like the English language, truly. That bloody Frankenstein's bloody monster of a language. That we all so call our own.
This world's no place for the weak.
That's so.
Let's get casting and blasting.
This world's no place for the weak. Well, I suppose in this life I am not, but... We're not always on the right side of that weak-strong equation, old mate. Don't get too arrogant, old digital Eric. Second digital Eric. As I am the first digital Eric. Oh yes, I've got this fancy gun, don't I? One. Really wonder how the other classes blow. They all have their sort of abilities. I wonder what the Stabbermancer actually does. Hey, mate! None of that, mate. Calm down. Oh. I probably should have the multicast spell in the left hand, shouldn't I? So I can keep shooting it while gunning. Yeah, well. I'll say as I always do, I'll change it at some point. Some point will likely never come, and I'll die of old age before I do half the things I'll say at some point, but, you know. Such as a man who's lived his life and doesn't really care. Oh. Where were you going? Old mate was off into the stratosphere. Oh. Why do I feel over-leveled? Except I can't be over-leveled because I'm at max level. Strange effect. I mayhaps Thus, I mayhaps pick the most powerful of the specializations. Like I'm some sort of Shakespearean character. True, I may have actually picked the most powerful of the Shakespearean character. What the bloody hell? So powerful of the characters, it seems. Sort of combination of spell slinger and zombie man, or, you know, lich fellow. Seems to be upsettingly powerful. I suppose there's no straight priest character, but I suppose you shouldn't have in a game you expect people to play on their own to have a character that is designed to be around people who I didn't even see the boss. Oh, there's the boss. The Eros Wyvern. Ooh. Eros, eh? Fancy. Wonder what he drops. Whoa! Ah, we finished RNG. Very nice. Let's go talk to old RNG, shall we? The real G, as they would say. Old RNG. Giving us all the magical weapons we so desire. Do they now? I really don't wonder how those dice work. Do they?
RNG would surely grant
yes.
luck in your endless hunt for RNG, God of Loot, ensures that chests and enemies alike will drop better stuff.
Thank you. Very kind. I wonder where the other last final shrine piece is. Well, let's head to this Sungfang Oasis to delay, once again, doing the main questline. Oh, I think one more stream will probably finish this up. I don't think we'll finish it today, but I think we only have one more stream left in this game, so I'll have to pick up Kirby next week. Don't know what next week is going to look like, though. Unfortunately, I'm getting back on Tuesday from my niece's place. And, don't know how much I'll be ready to do, considering there'll be a few things I need to do once I get back.
Thanks for the reload,
But
idiot.
we will see. Ah. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guns. Oh, that's right, I was going to throw these in the chest, wasn't I? Oh wow, there's a lot of customization options I still haven't got. You think I'd have got them all by now? How many bloody... Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? You join me in the Wonderlands, lamenting my, lack of time for these next 2 weeks. How are you doing? Doing well? Feeling chipper? I'm currently drinking a drink called Gin. Gin and ginger. Very good. Something about ginger. I do like it.
Outsider, you may look upon the grandeur of our oasis, but touch nothing. You've been warned.
Rightio. I'm gonna definitely find that treasure chest.
Your eyes, outsider. You look like trouble.
You're right. I am trouble.
Yes, this must be it. I can't wait to see what's inside.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
They really need to put some better security on this clearly very ominous sarcophagus. I am so ready to be cursed. Are you ready to be cursed? I'm ready to be cursed.
My bad.
I'm not talking about cursing. I can do that plenty. See? Fuck you. There you go. Cursed.
What?
Very cool sarcophagus.
Done it, chest opener. Doomed us all.
Hope light Oh, hello, mysterious vagabond.
What were you thinking, you ignorant?
I was just listening to a mysterious statue in the middle of the desert. I don't know what you wanted me to do, mate. Come on. Wouldn't you? Garrett of Trivia. Garrett.
Kisser of witches.
Fair enough.
I protect this world.
Geralt of Rivia, eh? Very good Witcher reference. Very clever, very clever. Good book series, good games. You should play them.
Instead, you have
And read them.
the spirit of Celissa, the evil coiled water goddess.
Fair enough.
Now her
I was just listening to the mysterious, horrid voice in the desert that assaulted me as I starved to death in the endless dunes.
back in a second.
Shame he wasn't a kisser of boiled people, eh?
This world's no place for the weak.
Geralt of Rivia. Very funny. Really enjoying that. Ooh, new chests. Very nice. Oh, there's the other irate fellow.
Unstoppable! Took you long enough. Come here.
Come on, mate. You're the bloody monster.
Like magic's back on
Excuse
the
me.
menu.
Simpson got the hiccups. Why aren't you hunting any monsters, Jarrett? You off-brand dollar store, Geralt of Rivia?
Clean up your mess before Celissa condemns the coil to perpetual rage and fury. Or worse, decides to drown the entire world.
That would be pretty difficult, mate. I sort of blew up the ocean, if you didn't notice.
Walking is for peasants, so I'll meet you there.
Didn't realize Geralt of Rivia was such a bourgeoisie. Ooh. Very nice looking chest. Better loot my ass, mate. No! Anyone? Oh, there's something behind this waterfall, I can feel it.
You know, there's actually a prophecy about all this. It says the first seal will be broken by a bumbling, foolhardy fool. That's you, by the way.
I'm getting the sense this guy isn't very nice.
Nope. He is.
Not a fan of the Witcher series, clearly.
It's all cranky anyway.
Some people are just mean.
Clearly, Tiny Tina was not a fan of the Witcher series. Or found him too sarcastic and rude. Or maybe personally just didn't find him very attractive. That's enough reason for some people to hate others. If you're not personally pleasing to some people's sight, they'll immediately hate you. It's really rude.
That's more like it.
Funny how we're murdering all these people who are under the possession of this evil god.
Hey, what did you?
Geralt of Trivia, the most famous and prolific monster slayer in all the land. Thousands of abominations dead by my hand. Come on, you heard me. Bards sing my legendary deeds.
Oh yeah, name one deed.
I once bedded a woman while mounted atop a unicorn.
Logistically, that seems difficult.
I know, right?
Another clever reference. Very good.
Active reload.
We all know that classic scene. That's for sure. But it seems this monster hunter is only a monster slaying something far more, well, something matching the name of a certain feline companion humans tend to have. That's the only thing he seems to be slaying.
Fighting real monsters at the moment, so clear out this fodder while I finish up.
Ooh, Eternal Wellspring. Very nice.
There's crop of cowards to kill.
Eternal Wellspring. Perhaps this is supposed to represent those feline, that feminine body part named after the feline I was talking about. Whenever this foot of Gerald Farrell is around, maybe this is what he's trying to say. It's an eternal world spur. Bit of a raunchy joke, that one.
That's what's left of Celissa, reduced to her pure primordial creative essence. This orb, this prison, provides water to the entire oasis. She was reduced to this state by the first viziers during the torrent of treachery. But by releasing Celissa's spirit, you put not only the oasis, but the entire world at risk. Our only course is to reunite her three shattered aspects, so we can revive her, then slay her.
Is that the only recourse?
We're gonna stop her by freeing her. And just hope that we can kill an evil goddess.
Big point of good question, Wonderlands, Eric.
The full extent of her power. But I wouldn't expect someone without my level of experience to know that.
Fair enough.
So go. You have to finish what you started. You'll need the still warm life paths of Celissa's most ferocious creations, the sea walks.
Oh, she created the sea walk,
Once
did
you've
she?
done that, we'll work toward freeing Celissa's physical form. As for me, I'll be fighting other monsters and gathering reagents for oils and potions and things. Prepare for the fight with Celissa.
Another clever reference. Very nice.
Which means, shut up and leave me alone.
Damn, Tino.
Why'd you make him so rude? Ow. Fair big area.
You make this guy such a jerk face.
Hey, not everybody's sunshine and candy balls, Val. Some people's got issues. He's one of them.
He could be less of a jerk face, though.
Yeah, good. But he's not gonna.
You know, I'll leave it at that. Fair enough. Ooh, what's back here? Probably an elevator I could have gone down. No? No. Lot bigger there than I was expecting. Very nice, though. They've done really well with the designs of these areas. They're very classic MMO fantasy, I suppose. I could believe this would turn up in something like World of Warcraft, if you told me. Cel-shaded stuff aside. It always makes me think, I really wish I could get into things like MMOs. A bit after my time, but a bit after also a bit before the time of my nieces and nephews. None of them were really into it. And considering we were a family that really didn't use internet all that much, online games were definitely not in the purview of a lot of my nieces and nephews. Both a lack of money and a lack of lack of access to internet caused that. But
For the rest of that poem, simply walk your little leggy legs to the tavern and write them.
she's very strange. There's whole things you could never really see part of.
Unless you're busy, which I completely understand.
Is that an Australian voice?
I'm on the wink of destruction, mate.
Yep, it is.
So nice of you to stop by.
The wink of destruction. Blink of destruction.
I'm stuck in this wall here.
Hey, mate, yeah, is that so, mate? Yeah.
This one coming.
You didn't see that one coming, eh?
Well, I've got an eye.
Oh, you got an eye, mate, do you? Yeah.
Ancient corneal coronet is hidden in this.
Oh, is that so, mate?
All flooded, and I got stuck trying to escape.
Real shame, mate.
Break it down, which is my usual strategy.
Hey?
As it happens, I've had quite a bit of
Fair dinkum, eh? Fair dinkum.
water pressure.
You're in a fair dinkum issue. Fair dinkum screen. You're up shit creek without a paddle, mate.
And there are some
Well,
quite
shit creek's been blown up by nuclear warheads, but, you know, you're up shit creek without a paddle. Real bloody shame, eh? Real bloody shame. The old Aussie eyeball, keeping his eye on the competition.
You've done it. I can feel it starting to... Oh, no.
Friends of yours?
No, just go, quickly. Oh, hey, guys. Fancy meeting you here.
Friends may be a stretch of the term.
Help?
Don't worry.
Gee, thanks, Cuz. I almost cocked it there.
Almost cocked it there.
I did see a second pressure switch. Think that ought to do the trick.
Classic.
Oh, well, the other Cyclops you do bully. On account of me being more into archaeology and less
Archaeology?
murder. Yeah,
Ah, it's certainly general.
now quick, come give old Sully a tug.
Whoop. I've certainly got an eye for saving people.
All right, that's much better then, isn't it? Lovely.
Where's the rest of you?
Oh, no. I thought something didn't quite feel right. The rest of my body must have gotten separated earlier in the ruin. Probably fine, then, eh?
Probably, eh, mate? Probably bloody proper. A fair dinkum mix-up. You know, I know the phrase is you'd probably lose your head if it wasn't screwed on, but in your case, I didn't really think it could happen. Bloody hell, mate. Really put yourself in quite the spot of bother. Oh, dear. Oh, I survived.
Mate, that's my body.
Oh, is it now? Oh, wow.
I finally feel like I'm myself again.
Shock that.
Anyways, I'm sure stuck down here, so guess I didn't really think this one through, eh? Look, I don't want to put you out any more than I already am. You can just leave me here to die.
Oh.
Perfectly all right.
Perfectly fine.
No,
She'll be right, mate. She'll be bloody right.
Says, I'll just wait here. Oh my gosh, it's working! Even after all this time. They just don't make it like they used to, eh? Now get on over here, mate.
Why would I get on over there?
Come on, Nick, follow me. We can still find the corneal coronet.
What is this corneal coronet? It sounds like an ice cream, frankly.
Well, the corneal coronet historically belongs to the true ruler of all Cyclops. I suppose it is also made of pure gold and priceless jewels, but I'm not really interested in all that, you know?
Fair enough. To each their own. I'm more of a... Hello, Sully. God. Sully, keep up, mate. Come on. You bloody bastard. Yeah, keep up, mate. Yeah. Oh. Slow as a buddy wombat. High on some drugs, eh? Slow as a buddy wombat. 6 beers down. Which is not very slow at all, actually. Bloody wombats can walk fast as hell. They're also shit cubes. You didn't know? Bloody wombats, eh? Absolutely wild little creatures, eh?
Oh no, flooded! We'll have to stop this water flowing in, or just give up and turn around, I guess. Either way. Really is nice, Dave. Sweet as, we did it! Not to be rude, but shouldn't you maybe know how to swim? Feels like a really necessary skill to have.
I put all my talent points into guns.
That's true.
Ah, makes sense. Well, you can head on down there now. I'm gonna stay here because I'm scared witless, actually. So close to the biggest find of my archive. Oh, ooh. This is really spooky stuff. I absolutely would have died down here multiple times. Good thing we met today.
Yeah, certainly a good bloody thing. Your she'll be right attitude, mate. It's certainly done you well this time.
Hope you're carrying coin. Killed for free.
Your cavalier she'll be right attitude.
This is it. The culmination of my years of study, all behind these doors.
No, that's the good stuff.
She'll be right. She'll be right indeed. Now, in we go. Way. You know, I don't know why all the true Cyclopses would. Ooh, dear.
Describe it to me exactly as it stands. How heavy is it?
Wow, this
How does it feel?
very rusted area. Oh dear. This looks like it's more owned by the snakes, but alright, Cyclops' treasure it is.
Oh no! Run!
Rightio!
This sure is exciting.
It's time to be Indiana Bloody Jones!
I can't study it all in its original environment. But maybe now's not the time to.
Maybe you should have come down here yourself, you cowardly Aussie, mate.
Consider me dead impressed.
You dead and pressed, mate. Yeah, you're bloody few kangaroos short.
Shameful.
Going around telling me to bloody fight these terrible beasts by myself and then almost die to an Indian egg trap. Ugh. The gall on this shield, you right bastard. Yep. Probably grab that before we leave.
Gosh, we made it. I never thought we. Oh no.
It's Cadmus and Eric's.
In fairness, they were trying to kill me.
Clearly not very good at this whole killing thing, but...
Get casting and blasted.
Oh dear. Goodness, mate.
Tired of that.
That was their whole game. I'm
Good to know.
more ruins to my heart's content now. What a world!
Yeah, what luck.
Wear this coronet. It suits you.
Oh, this was the beginning. I dub thee Sully the Aussie Eye.
Me? Wear this? But it's meant for the one true ruler of the Cyclops.
Well, they're all dead, so frankly, I take it.
Sully.
The rest of them are awful and you're great. Start your own Cyclops crew. Why not?
You know? Before today, I would never have even considered something.
Well, you know.
You
Excuse me.
give me so
Dear,
much
dear, dear.
confidence in myself and who I am, I have to say. I think I might just do it.
Thank you, cuz.
Because,
Very New Zealander or Islander, that one.
excuse me, I think I have something in my eye.
Is it the crown? It might be the crown. I think he might have a crown in his eye. True enlightenment does not need to be shared. That actually is pretty good. It's a pretty good one. Shame it's ability damage, isn't it? I'll throw it in the sort of starward. Stuff it. It says critical hit damage generally, so probably will help me with my spell damage too. Well, how we get there? Must be the next part of this quest. Let's head to Salicia's form. And then no seduce it, considering we're hanging around with Garrett of trivia. Must be a real smart guy. Must be great with pub trivia. Ooh, that child really took the wrong place to stand.
I would run if I were you.
Off he goes.
Can't wait to throw some spells.
Come on, Sand Eater, calm down. Now, give me those hearts. Didn't have the heart to tell them I had to murder them, so I just murdered them and took their hearts. Because I may not have had the heart, but they certainly did. And I really needed that heart. 0 dear, that was a bit morbid.
Finally. Now find the Everfrost ice tomb in which her physical form is imprisoned. It is a perilous road that you must travel. First, head toward...
I don't need directions. I have a map.
You have a sight.
Yes?
But that takes years of training. Maybe I misjudged you. Maybe. But probably not.
Fair enough, mate. I'll give you that.
What an epic belly rub you shall have.
What are you talking about, mate? Whee! The hell is this minecart track about? Oh, I suppose it's probably an aqueduct, actually. fairly leaky looking aqueduct, but an aqueduct. So.
The coiled here will likely also be hostile because of what you did earlier.
Serpentina
Wouldn't be a
settlement.
problem if you were as good a fighter as I am.
Isn't a problem for me either, old mate. I am a pretty able fighter. And I'm able to send about 6 tons of steel downstream. Or lead, I suppose. Downrange. That is something I am able to do. Excuse me. Scratching my nose. Dear oh dear. Maybe I should have grabbed that second bottle of sake. Taking a picture of it to drink on stream. Ah well. I could, but I'm not going to. It's probably better that I don't drink that much. My liver's probably not doing too well these days. Ooh.
Is that a marble near you? Break it. I want to remember. Eldon wanted power, and we wanted him. Didn't we know better than to trust Eldon to do a spell the right way? We must have wanted this. We wanted to take possession of our full potential. We need to keep killing. We need to lure back the hero. We need him.
Well, her memories have certainly taken a turn since the last time we heard her. Ominous. Wonderfully ominous. Ooh.
Lucky you.
Lucky me, she claims. Lucky me indeed. Well, let's go unseal this terrible person from the settlement. The Ditcher. I just realised the name of the bloody quest, the Ditcher. He keeps ditching us. He's not the Witcher, he's the Ditcher.
Found the ice tomb. Now what am I supposed to do with these arts?
These arts.
I forgot that you're an illiterate child who doesn't understand the prophecy. Bury the hearts, you simpleton. Honestly, how did you manage to cause so much damage while knowing so little about anything?
Well, ignorance is one of the best ways to cause sudden and immeasurable damage to people.
The battle standards of the elder coiled viziers. For they are the direct blood descendants of the first viziers who imprisoned Celissa many years ago.
Good to know. Let's go kill some viziers, eh? I'm sure this will end well. Let's go deconstruct these snake people's government, shall we? Like we're some sort of... what, American? Or Russian, I suppose. It's probably more topical to say Russian. If you really wanted to go back, we could say, England, when they were colonizers.
Thanks for that.
Oh, where am I going? Oh yes, getting this vizier's...
Just so you know, you're so damn lucky I showed up. Because I'm the only one who can tell you how to fix this thing that you totally screwed up with your bumbling incompetence.
Such a charmer, that one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's actually kind of growing on me now.
Like a cancer?
Yeah, I mean, there's something about that no-nonsense gruff demeanor. It's weirdly charming. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither.
Somebody really did not like the Witcher in this staff. Oh, up. Just a random shield. Last gasp. Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Or stop up the gap with the English dead. My ward is depleted. It's a much smaller shield. But... sounds like fun! Let's do it! Oh, it gives me more health too! Very good. It also has a thing that increases spell casting, so... sounds better to me. Once more, on to the breach, my friends. Once more. Stop up the gap with the English dead. Good speech of that one. Good old Henry VIII. Old Billy Wobblesticks could certainly write a... certainly exposit, couldn't he? Well, not necessarily exposit, but, you know, could write a good old speech once in a while. Could certainly do some good rhetoric every once in a while, he could. Why does it feel like this Geralt of Trivia fellow is going to try and seduce this snake lady the moment she gets out of her little... prison?
They must really want me dead to send you. Idiot.
Slice! I just realised no one is going to break my shield. I'm far too powerful. So having a shield that gives me abilities when it breaks doesn't seem like much of a point. Also, one of my abilities heals my shield. I'm really regretting having that ability now, because I could make it quite a good thing with this sort of ability. Ah, c'est la vie. Not much I can do about that. Going invisible. Ah, what a joke. Thought she could hide from me and my mighty Cupid's bow. I'm really sick of that, you know. Numbers go up. She says again and again and again and again. Pow. I wonder if there's any sort of higher damage things. Is there anything higher? Because they done do in the Borderlands game to have something higher than like hard, like the highest difficulty. Ooh, what's this? An ominous place to put one's guns, but you know, I'll leave it be for now. It's time to give this vizier there a bit of deflation. Stop that hot air in his head from making him fly away. I denied vizier there.
You shall have extra peanut butter this night.
Alright.
Ready to cast.
Your ability to collect items is unparalleled. Oh no, that other word. Unremarkable. Now, back to
Come on, mate. You can be more clever than that. That's not much of a zinger at all. I barely felt like I'd been to KFC to buy one of their burgers. Get it, zinger? Zinger also means KFC? Zinger burger? Yeah, I'm funny. I'm hilarious. Well, let's release this goddess, shall we? I'm sure this will end well.
Place the standards so they interrupt the primary ley lines, feeding the ice tombs and channels.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. Here, here, and here.
The ice is prime. Now shatter it and freeze Alyssa's physical form.
Evening. How are you, lass?
Alyssa's form will now begin reconstituting in the throne room. Next, we must free her mind. I have tracked it to the shrine of the goddesses. So go there. Now.
Can't we just kill them one at a time?
I'd join you, but I've got like a lot going on right now. You know, monsters. Slaying monsters, collecting reagents, bedding women, slaying more monsters, you get it.
If you're looking for trouble,
Suppose I do. Does everyone else get that? Sounds pretty simple to me.
overload.
Sounds like he thinks himself a veritable James Bond, does he? So why are these snakes back? Alright. The goal. Spitting on me. Never mind the acid. The spit is rude enough. Let me up.
You spy a poetry page.
Oh, do I? I didn't actually, but you know what? Thanks.
There's more poet where that came from. Just talk to the poet in the breakfast cabin.
I will never talk to that poet. You can't make me. Poetry is for the weak and the feeble-minded, which means I like it. Brigands all the way out here. Hello, Thunder Eater. Nice night, Thunder Eater.
Let's get casting and blasting.
Starting to realize it's probably best if I just shoot from the hip. Oh, this badass brigand. Powerful fella. Oh, damn it. Ah. I think that's the first death of the day, actually. Yeah, it does. We suddenly got a while without having it happen. It was real unfortunate, really. Unfortunate. Indeed. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's already been 2 hours. It does not feel like it. Does not feel like it at all. Really, puzzle is a tentative word for what these are. More like races against time, but... And all the way up there. Oh, dear. What a place to start me. Oh dear. How am I meant to get up there? And now I have to make my way up there. Right. That's a tough one. Oop. Oh, just the normal stuff. That's actually quite a tough one, actually. How am I meant to do that? Perhaps this? No, that. I would have done it. Oh, silly me. Yeah, that's right. I'm a smart man. Start before. Knowledge of what comes before it happens. Makes you much better at these sort of things, except I'm still terrible at this. Now. Beep. And up we go, and into the... You better not disappear right now. There we are.
Time of puzzle death? Now. And the perpetrator? Why? Was the newbie.
It was I! Truly. Dastardly thing I've done. I am one cheeky sod. The oldie shimmy. It's an emote. I know the oldie shimmy. It's pretty much anything that's not Whatever you pass as dancing these days. Whatever strange spasms. I was taught to dance when I was younger. A waltz, all that sort of thing. Half the Spanish dances. Couldn't say I could do them now, and I wouldn't have a partner that would be able to do it with me. I don't know if my back would be able to handle them anymore, picking people up like that.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
I really wonder how much of those do they add like 1% each. I know they recently updated it so you only had to collect them all once, and no matter what characters you made after that, it would give you the same extra loot luck and you wouldn't have to collect them again. Excuse me. Which is interesting. Interesting choice, I suppose. Where in God's good name am I heading anyway? Oh, I missed the entrance. Excuse me. That was embarrassing.
I rescued him, but really, I feel he rescued me.
Is this little cave? Is where we were heading. Goodness. Really do need to get my glasses on during these streams. There I thought I was close enough to the screen. Not to need them. But c'est la vie.
Welcome, traveler, to the shrine of the goddess.
Oh, nice glasses. Speaking of.
I wish to enter.
All are welcome here. Please, follow me.
Even the one who's trying to release your evil goddess that turns all of your race and zone? I guess so. Very open, these people. Very kind.
There is a prophecy which for...
Well, toes the blood of Alyssa. I'm just going with wisdom with this one. Wow, I have so many points. Give me a moment. I'm going to have to go through a lot of these. I know. Gun handling, a bit more wisdom. Just gonna keep going with other things. Finally, goodness, I'm already myth rank 41.
And I shudder to think what should become of the coiled if it were ever to come true. I pray that I do not live to see such a dark day.
Well, I really hope you're not the curator of this place.
Finally. The prophecy says your next task is taking a leap of faith into the darkness. Even you couldn't mess that up, right?
Oh, I most certainly could. But, you know, I could take a leap of faith into the wrong darkness. That's entirely possible. I knew there was something here. Sometimes I have a psychic sense for these things. Imagine I just took a leap of faith into the darkness because it's nighttime into a random pit, and that was it. Oh, wow. Artistic. The Wonderwell. Makes me wondering what I'm doing here.
Although I would have landed more gracefully. Now
How did you see me?
Elemental crystals, which are the keys to unlock Salissa's mind prison. Obviously. Don't make me repeat myself.
Alright.
Look, as much as I just adore holding your hand through all of this, I've got beautiful women to sleep with, and jealous husbands to avoid. Just follow the sight and figure it out.
Oh, what a fun guy.
3 to go.
Why are you talking to me? Stuff off, go sleep with your women and, you know, murder your jealous husbands and claim that you can't.
It's just some rule of the world without my help. You're right. I am pretty heroic. Oh, according to the prophecy, the fire crystal has gone missing.
You have no idea
what doom you herald.
Hmm.
It will mean death to the world should you proceed.
Oh, she probably has it.
I will guard the fire crystal with my life.
Well, that's
Kill her.
not a very good thing to guard with. Hephaestus. Oh, it's a reference to Hephaestus. God of Voldir. Unfortunate.
It's time to deactivate the locks up above. That is, if you can figure out how to get back.
Yes, I'm sure I can. No need to handhold me. Go handhold the women you were sleeping with.
Unlock the seals. And as much as it pains me to admit this, I'm not...
What do you think you're doing? This is madness.
Is it now? I thought this was Sparta. Sparta.
Don't you place one more crystal. What insanity is possessing you? What have you done?
Sorry, mate. Trying to kill a goddess.
Salissa's mind has taken control of that librarian or whatever. That's a shame. See if she's, you know, Salissa now.
Alright. Hey, lass, how you doing?
Curator?
What disgusting body are we in? Regardless, it's absolutely hilarious that you are attempting to bring us back. Love that for us. Anyway, catch us if you can.
Alright.
Better not let this body die. She seems so innocent.
Does she? Couldn't tell. She just let me in and I immediately jumped down a bottomless pit. So I didn't really sit and have a conversation or a heart-to-heart with the old lass. So I can't really say what she is or isn't. She could have been a philanthroping politician for all I know. How rude. I may be stupid, but you know, I've got a really good trigger hand.
You don't look like the hunter, or even very tough.
This will end you.
Why do all these people think I look weak?
Trapped in my own mind.
Do I look weak? I think I look pretty strong. Look at me. I'm like a knight and a cowboy. Slept with one another and had a strange, already dressed baby. That grew old. Or was the case of Benjamin Button started old, I don't know.
Listen to me. You must stop this or else she'll...
Sounds like you've got your own issues, lass.
Release Salissa. I'm begging you.
I certainly can. It's more about whether I should, is the question. But, you know, semantics. Or pragmatics, it depends.
Well done, my lovely. Ah, that's the good stuff.
Ooh. Wish they'd give me more legendary spells, you know? Other than the gelatinous cube, we've already tried that one, it's not very fun. That's so.
Onwards and upwards.
I wonder if she's still nearsighted.
I would rather be copulating on a unicorn, if I'm being honest.
You're really into unicorns and the act of copulating upon top of them. Strange thing, but you know, to each their own. Different strokes for different folks, as they say. Goodness. These drinks suit loosen my tongue, don't they? Ooh.
Luck going up.
At this rate, I'm gonna find all these dogs.
Thanks again for your help, idiot mortal. We can feel the locks upon our minds.
Oh wow, the sky's gotten very dark.
Which means we're done with this body. See.
Why do I have a strange feeling this lady wouldn't have come out of her seal if we had not interfered?
Element blast.
What an epic belly rub you shall have.
That's a shame. You know, she would have been fine if you hadn't doomed us all. So that one's really on you.
Fair enough.
See that? Salissa's power is returning. But there is one more task before we can fully resurrect her.
What is that, mate?
Now focus all her aspects into one, using the legendary weapon, Tide Sorrow. Salissa's trident. Yes, like a trident, but two. Try to keep up.
Hey, I knew that one.
Sight leads
Rude.
the way to the labyrinth of no escape and also endless torment.
Go on.
The history of the labyrinth is lengthy and impressive. It is said that in order to retrieve the key to enter, you must...
Last one. Last one!
Crappity, 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 crap.
You forgot your script, didn't you?
I was playtesting my campaign, and in this part of the quest, I had players shoot the sun to get the labyrinth key, but it just wasn't working because nobody thought to look up. But then I got sleepy and I forgot to look at.
What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Yeah, the sun's gone.
Maybe it's cool. It's all good. I can think on my feet. Just get to the
Even the prophecy doesn't know where the ancient keystone is gone. You will have to find it.
Yes, it would be strange if a prophecy did know something so specific. This is a very specific prophecy. And a very stupid one. Well, I suppose the whole doormat approach works even for ancient tombs.
Well, that was quick. Now, to open the door, you must recite the following exactly. Clatunamius Baradadum Nictorium.
I wonder who made up this fake language. Very interesting to hear this person's opinion on that sort of thing. Krampus Birdie Nippledom. That sounds a bit... Alright.
You definitely summoned the Guardians within, who will definitely kill you. Nice one.
Ooh, dear, oh dear. Goodness.
Find the Bident.
So the long-lost keystone was like 10 feet away. And all we had to do was recite some gibberish nonsense words?
Shut up, Valentine. Words have power, you big dumb idiot
Oh.
moron!
Ouch. Yeah, I guess they do.
History tells of the damned Queen of Atlantis, whose name shall not be spoken.
Is that so?
Now only known as the Heart Phage, the goddesses imprisoned her within the labyrinth as punishment for supporting Salissa's evil ways.
Why did Salissa not get... She not should be named sort of thing?
Tide sorrow, and to thirst for all eternity.
Interesting. Some very... What is the fellow called, What's that fellow called? The one who has all the, grapes and the water around him but can't reach them. Tantalus. That's it, where we get the word tantalizing from. Gotta... That was not a very big gap you gave me to jump over that. Oh, it was pointless. Blow me away, wind. Take me away! What are we? It's gotta be something up here, right?
There's a market
Oh, there is.
close by. Crack it open. The great wizard of legend, Eldon, has come to save his precious hometown from a demon. He's shouting something. It's my fault. It's my fault. Pretending to be our friend again, like before. We will complete our bond. and
Something went clearly very bad.
ordinary beyond compare.
Oh, was it? There is no wrath like a woman scorned, I suppose. No wrath like a woman scorned. Alright. Some of these death lines. Why are there brigands in here? Are they lost in the labyrinth of eternal sorrow and or torment? Seems like somebody got some extras and forgot to actually put them in costume.
Spells are up.
Feels like a boss fight. Onward.
You survived. I'm actually shocked, but all right.
Rogue.
Grab the bident.
Oh, bident. Is that really a bident? It more looks like a quadrant. Play some handball with it.
I have waited so long.
Have you now, lass?
Sounds like the ancient demon fiend and queen of Atlantis, the Heartphage.
Sorry, the what?
Oh, you heard me.
The heart eater, by the way, if you don't know Latin. Heart phage. Phage means eater or consumer, right? So she's the heart eater. Nice name. Really.
No holding back. Energy sapped. Thanks for all the help with that fight, Mike.
Shut up. Just take the bident.
Getting a bit sensitive, are we, old Garrett? Getting a bit sensitive.
By the way, it's very, very cursed. Pretty sure I mentioned that. Anyway, I'll meet you back at Salissa's Eternal Wellspring. Don't delay.
Cheery fella.
Now that Salissa's 3 aspects have been relieved.
Something, something, something. La-di-da-di-da. I'm sure it'll all end up well. Never end up using this sort of thing, but let's start. Shall I sell that one? The other 2 are 40, so I can keep them. How did I get an ordinary ring? I must have accidentally picked it up at some point.
She will begin reconstituting within her primordial essence of creation. Once we bring the bident to the location of the shattering ritual, it will resurrect her. I guess I'll give you the honor of fighting beside me, but hear me when I say this. Do not get in my way.
You're going to die instantaneously, aren't you? I'm so waiting for this. Can I just teleport back to the temple? Do I have to walk? I can walk. I can teleport. Wonderful. That'll be easier. Dear, oh dear. Oh dear, it's already 9:13. Time really flies.
You should be scared, smooth one.
Should I now? I'm so frightened. Ow. Oh wow, I do go a lot faster when my shield is not recovered. Oh, problem is I recover shield when I reload. Where did you get rid of the ability if I'm going to use this shield anymore? Would look as a better build that way. I've never really thought about builds in Borderlands, you know, but I'm curious about trying it in this game. Perhaps on my own time I'll do it a bit more.
Where the shattering ritual was performed.
Oh, up we go. Didn't even mean to do that.
Are you ready to bear witness?
Alright. I am so ready for you to be flattened instant.
Salissa, it is I, the undefeated monster slayer, Garrett of Trivia. Hear my name well, for it will be the last thing you hear.
Other than your grunts of death, I suppose.
Stand ready to prove to the world that even a goddess can bleed.
Wow, you're really as stupid as we'd hoped. Now die, fool!
I am your doom. I am your end. And when you are slain, all
Yes, I was expecting that. He rolled badly then, didn't he? Shame I don't have any good lightning weapons for this. Where'd you go, lass? Left shark and right shark. Baby shark and non-baby shark.
As the evil goddess is once again shattered.
There she
by the
goes.
soup's mighty hand. Her bident, clanky clangs to the ground. Go on, it's yours now.
Didn't he say it's cursed, though?
Yep, now it's your curse.
Oh, great.
Wonderful.
Wait, are we really stuck with this cursed Biden thing? I don't like that.
Nah, you can just sell it. That is, if you don't care about keeping Celissa from getting all her big bad powers back and drowning the world or whatever.
Not particularly, no.
Huh? Then you do you, baby. Now, descend to the eternal wellspring / throne room to meet your adoring public.
Oh, hello.
Let's hear it for the hero of Sunfang Oasis!
Hey! Woo! Yeah, I'm amazing, I know. Thank you. I do my best.
Ridding us of the corrupting influence of Celissa. Many of our sisters will still be in an unbridled fury, but some of us have been saved that fate, thanks to you.
Not a problem.
You have our gratitude.
I'm glad. Ooh, what did I get? Let me guess. Staff. Correct? Yes. What does it do? Got more damage, slower attack speed by a fair amount. On spellcast, increased frost damage. Oh. Melee attacks apply lightning status effect. Extracted enemies have a physical lightning bolt periodically. Sounds like fun. Why not? It's slow, but, you know. Oop, what's that?
Okay, so like there's this lady coiled in Sunfang Oasis who's trying to brew up a real special potion, but needs some help gathering the ingredients for it. Don't leave her hanging, girl. Go help.
You with the unfortunate face. Share a drink with me.
Sure, lass. Bit of a rude start to a conversation, but...
Finished love potion. You shall help me complete
will
it.
I now?
First, find some crab legs. Go visit Loretta. She should have some.
Delicious ginger.
Loretta's a crab monger and horribly in love with me. Unrequited. Very sad. Do not ask her about it. Too painful for her to speak of.
Sounds like you're lying to me, lass. And she is, in fact, not in love with you. And you're just trying to make it Gumbo number 5. Oh, Mambo number 5. It's a Mambo number 5. Hey, where'd you go? A Mambo number 5. Good song. Good fun, that song. Who's that fellow who made that again? Oh, hello. Anyone else remember who that fellow was? Lysandra? Little bit of fun in my mind.
I steal them, obviously.
Or we could just, you know, buy them.
Let's buy him.
Ugh, fine. You never let me steal anything.
Yes, it's a good reason. You always roll badly when you try and steal.
I require crab legs right now. Sell me yours.
Oh no, Karen!
Sold, Karen.
Oh dear.
This is an outrage. I am entitled to what I
Oh
want.
dear. Bit on the nose, Borderlands.
You took the crab legs that were rightfully mine. I'll kill you. Karen, calm down. How dare you tell me to calm down?
Lass, calm down.
You know such
Oh, wait.
No, you killed my least favorite customer. I'm so sad. Better go mourn.
Fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Did Loretta mention me at all, or... Know what? Don't answer that. Go find some crying apples for the potion. Should be close.
What exactly is a crying apple, Tina?
Don't play coy, Fredadette. You know what they are. They're apples that taste like hate. And when you cut them, they fall up in rings. And they make you think about the babes you wronged. And then you cry.
Oh, they're an onion.
You
Got it.
cry and cry and cry.
You mean onions?
I don't know what that word you said means.
It sounds like...
Silence, Frednut Gallery! I hear you trying to teach me something.
Can't have that. Oof. Education.
Crying apples it is.
Most frightening concept. Well, let's go get these weeping apples. These weeping vegetables of a kind. Oh, alright. I'm sure it's gonna end well for this fellow.
There's a trick to plucking crying apples. Gotta disturb the surface soil. And they'll pop out of the ground. Oopsie. Looks like the Cyclops aren't happy about you stealing the hearts.
Eruptor! Ready to bring the arcane pain! Full and free!
Ooh, dear, old mate. Very arcane, eh? For an eyeball. Detached from a body. I wish my spells looked like that. That'd be very cool. Imagine if I had like a hand laser beam. Like Iron Man or something. Where's my damn onion? Oh, there they are. Ow, I just electrocuted myself. Onion of the crying kind. That damn onion.
The love potion also requires googly tubers.
Sorry, googly tubers? What are you talking about?
They're brown, they're starchy. You mash them, put butter on them, shove them in your mouth. Taste delicious.
A potato?
You mean potatoes?
Good evening, Miss Widow. Good evening, Tiberian.
You want to die talking some made-up words at me?
Okay. Googly tubers. Got it.
And yes, how are you feeling tonight, Tiberian? I have been quite well, actually. A few drinks down before I even started the stream, actually. Probably not great. I'm all prepared to go on my trip this week. This weekend, I mean. Yes. Tonight's actually been surprisingly busy. Not many people talking, but actually a fair few people came through. Surprisingly enough. A few people came through. I'm really wondering if last night was Cowboy. Really, did Cowboy actually do it? I think I put Cowboy in the description. Some words that I've noticed have really strange effects on how far my streams get shown to people. Good, I've been coming sleeping really early the last couple of nights. Oh, good job. Good job. It's always nice to get your sleep pattern under control. Makes you feel powerful. Responsible. In control of one's own life. We're helping make a love potion for this love-lorn Casadin Salo.
Like love itself must do.
Because apparently love potions in her mind are made of onions, potatoes, and crab legs, which just sounds like a very good soup, frankly.
You must defend our hearts from false love. You must defend this potion from the dragon.
Frankly.
I'm doing metaphors now. Mama's growing as a storyteller.
Is she now? And here I thought your puns couldn't be, something couldn't be worse than your puns. That's going to have to come back to bite me in the ass when I have to work tonight. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's amazing you've managed to even get your sleep pattern to work like that even when you do night shifts often. Why would I drink of it? It's just a soup, a crab, potato, and onion soup. I'm now very hungry because of the soup you've just made.
You have fallen for my trap. You are now in love with me.
No, I'm not.
It takes all kinds, I suppose.
It wasn't really a love potion, though, right? Just a nice gumbo?
Oh, you poor, poor, simple, stupid, dumb, idiot, baby brain, dumb head Valentine.
Goodness.
The best way to someone's heart is through their tum-tums. That's why I keep shoving crumpets in Moxie's mailbox. Oh, yeah. Things are getting pretty serious between Moxie and me, I have to say.
That's so. She's going to have her heart broken by that Moxie lady. If I remember correctly, she is certainly, as they say, the way to a man's heart through his stomach. Well, it certainly would have gotten me. Snake or not, if you could make a good crab, a good soup with crab. Your heart is mine, actually, no. But if you make a good chowder, I'll take a chowder. Actually. The lot of the time I cook myself, so frankly. Perhaps that's why no one is able to capture me, because I was capturing my own heart through my stomach. There was no lass able to capture my heart with my cooking, as much as my cooking captured my own heart. Truly a tragedy for all the women of the world. Self-love. Get rid of these fellows and then head off to this main mission. What time is it? Oh, hell. Goodness. Oh, those poor lasses. Could never get me through my stomach. Because I always got myself. There's a whole area I haven't explored over here. Might just go to there first before I leave. And then we'll head out. Perhaps I should do the main quest for once in a while. Oh, I won't be able to... Why I'm doing this Friday stream, by the way, Tiberian, you may have guessed it, is because I can't do a Sunday stream. I'm off at a party on Sunday. In another state. So I thought it best I do it now. What's the big orange thing on the map? Which one? This thing? That's a boss arena. Also, there's some really interesting shading they've chosen to do on these maps, on the top right, the actual mini-map. So frankly, it could be anything.
Now that's more like it.
Does that mean OIC? These acronyms are moving faster than I can catch up with them.
Fully stopped.
Alright. This looks like a mission would take me down here. Yes. Oh. At least I can figure out these acronyms pretty quickly. They don't leave me stumped for very long, which is nice. What is down in this mysterious cave? Oh, an obelisk. That's so. I am a powerful bastard, aren't I? Get my sniper out again. Why does that keep saying you'll have some peanut butter this night? Is that something... It's a very old one in internet terms, is it? Goes to show how much I'm on the internet. If it is from the sort of late 90s to early 2000 to like about 2013, remember I only ever really used internet for email and searching for information in databases. I didn't use Facebook until 2013. I didn't use... I didn't ever use MySpace. I only ever really used professional stuff for work. So, if it was before that, I would have no idea. And even after that, I really don't interact with that sort of thing that much. So I didn't even realize I killed the person. R.I.P. that Eidolon. Hope it wasn't something could be something cool or be a very cool enemy. Let's head to the overworld, shall we? Figured as much. Yes. Don't even know if these. Well, I haven't seen it in a while, so considering I've been interacting far more in the last 2 or 3 years with this sort of internet culture, then I imagine it may not be as modern as you'd hope. Oh, I've got all this one. I can activate this.
This shrine is dedicated to the Raised Earl, the patron god of moon orbs. Known across the Wonderlands as a rebuilder of shrines and friend to the gods, you gain a permanent boost to your wisdom. All of your social media posts immediately become a little bit more profound.
Very nice. My social media posts are more profound. Because I needed that. Truly, I don't know how much more profound a joke about some sort of pun involving Wonderlands and cowboys can be, but be not I to judge the wisdom of Tiny Tina. The pink snake lady wouldn't be able to finish this game. She hates killing snake people in games. Yes! About a third of the enemies in this game seem to be snake people, so she would really have trouble.
You understand what it is, right? Soul energy is wonder itself. Every mountain, every ocean, every pissy little goblin. They're held together by the imagination of a tyrannical tweenager. Well, if it can make entire worlds, it can unmake them. I'm gonna take this madhouse prison, this Wonderlands, and I'm gonna free us all from her control.
The Wastard said the pyramid is surrounded by a
Why are
city
we
of
the only
dead.
ones hearing the depth, dark, second personality of Tiny Tina in this game? Can't you kill that guy yet? Oh, well, we're heading toward it.
At least you're some use.
We need to get past this whole city of the dead first. Then we can murder Tiny Tina's second personality. That appears to be gaining sentience in increasing amounts throughout this particular campaign. Don't know how that works, but, you know, be right eye to judge the mental health conditions of the Wonderland, people in Borderlands. Though it's true, I understand how he's upset that such a person would be controlling the world. I'd hate to be in the Wonderlands of Tiny Tina as well.
Maker seeks the power necessary to emerge triumphant. It is close now.
Is it now?
It need only be taken up by heroic hands.
Heroic hands. Didn't know that was an adjective that could be put into her hands, but I think my hands are pretty calloused. I wouldn't describe them as heroic. It's not like I've murdered anyone with them, but you know, I've butchered an animal before. Some people that would say that just precludes me from being heroic. Didn't you like nuking the whole ocean? Didn't you like nuking the whole ocean? Well, that was fun. I'll agree, that was fun. It was unexpected. Clever. But, you know, it's nice to sit here and observe them from the outside. But
Deal with that. Just find a dispel room nearby.
I don't know how much I'd like to be a citizen of the mind of this person. The ability to step away is very valuable for one's enjoyment in a fantasy world. I really think that's something they don't really explore enough, that sort of idea. And these, you know, that isekai genre in the sort of anime and manga sort of sphere, the Japanese animation and the Japanese comic sphere. They don't really ever focus so much on the ability, the enjoyment of a fantasy world comes from the ability to step away from it. I don't know why I've taken this suddenly to a strange philosophical direction, but you get the point, you know? It's interesting. People think they'd love to be in a fantasy world. They really would. But I really think they'd find even the most dedicated of fantasy obsessiveness or person who keeps writing fan fiction about how they're in some sort of magical world with all their favorite characters in their OC, as they say, would find themselves...
You sure? 'Cause I got a whole list. I can keep going.
I mean, I was curious, but yeah, Fred's right. We should do the blasting thing.
As you approach the gate,
But yes, no. Let me try and talk over them. It's really hard to talk over to people. But yes,
the Dragon Lord is using it to cast a barrier hex over the entire
Is that so?
Not a problem. Our dispel magic will work on that too. We can kick that evil right out of the well.
Well, yes, it's an interesting thing. Even the most dedicated of fellows would probably find themselves tired of the story because you don't realize how valuable it is to be able to take a break from a game or a TV show or a book. And leave as soon as they find out there's no toilet paper. And then everyone really smells sort of terrible. Like vaguely of piss and dirt.
Evil magic out of the well. The magic takes form. The evil soul wraiths corrupting the well emerge to defend it.
It's true, it's true. I'd like to think I would be any better, but it's true I'd likely like to retain my ability to return to civilized society. I'd rather be an observer, though. You know, an ability I'd like to have is not necessarily one to interfere with worlds, but to really see them. You know, I have a good imagination, but I'd like to be able to transform everything into, like, an entirely immersive experience. You know?
Worms won't go hungry tonight.
Oh, yes. I did forget about that. Yes, it was negative. I was fine. Just some hay fever that was not leaving me alone. Can't tell you what causes my hay fever. I've never bothered to get tested. Perhaps I should go do that, actually. Maybe I should go test to see, because I feel like I've gotten more problems with hay fever as I've gotten older. So it wasn't COVID, it was just me reacting to a flower, or the change of the weather, or somebody talking about me behind my back with extreme prejudice. Which happens more often than you'd think. Very popular to talk about. But yes, it was fun. Lucky me. I wouldn't be going to the party this weekend if I was COVID positive. I'd probably take a whole week off streaming, just... I don't know, to give myself a week. I don't know why I'd do that. Oh. Intense. Oh, hello. Yes, mate. We also... Oh, you missed the most hilarious character we met today. We met an Australian eyeball. Or an Islander eyeball. I couldn't quite tell. They're pretty similar accents sometimes. But an Australian eyeball. Called Sully. He was like, ooh, I have an eye for history, mate. Pretty much has that accent, you know, they go, oh mate, you know, a bit of an eye for history, they tend to bully me, eh? Tend to bully me, eh? That's what he sounded like. He was an eyeball. It was very funny.
Just up here.
So people who walked in on that point probably were very confused that this old, they were like, this old man speaking a fairly youthful sounding Australian accent. Yes, that's why I assumed it was negative. Well, it's a good assumption. Oh, no, not really, but I'm still upset the Dragon Lord stole my nickname from my Elden Ring streams. You know what's interesting? I'm finding that if I were to do something more good for my stream, speaking of Elden Ring, I would have stopped. But you know that I should have waited if I was to be good at my sort of streamer job. I would have waited to actually play the game, because a lot of the people who are playing it now are actually getting more attention because less people are playing it. But I couldn't stop myself. I was so excited for that game. I don't think I could have waited a single day more. Hey!
Only by cleansing the wells of sin can you take down the barrier hexes blocking your way. Golden, baby!
Did you hear what that old guy said? We can bring back Butt Stallion.
But yes.
I don't know.
Oh, well, you never know. Maybe I'll do a single stream sort of challenge or something at some point with Elden Ring if I want to bring it back. People like challenge runs, but...
We're gonna bring her head and her body back together.
I haven't thought that through yet.
Who knows?
This one. You guys, I worked really hard on this. Okay, go find Merrick. He's got something super cool for you do your heroic thing at.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Let's do this well on the way.
Green-eyed soul rays pour from the well of envy. They want to
I think I just doubled the amount of enemies I have to deal with. Shot myself in the face. Oh, mate, come on. Goodness. But yes, I think we'll only have one more stream of this game, you know? I don't think I can really delay it much further. I think I've done every side quest we could do. So unless we're going to involve ourselves in... Ooh! Something gold. So involve ourselves in the end game content, which I assume there is some. They tend to. That doesn't seem very useful. What's its ability? If only it was Berserker and Graveborn and my spell. Yeah, well, c'est la vie. I'm sure I can farm somewhere from somewhere. Now, let's head to Merrick, shall we? Yes. Ooh. Ooh, look, people alive and a blue hat guy. Ooh, wow. A man with a blue hat. Truly, the best character. Oh, we got two more. Now I suppose I have to do companion damage, considering I do have a companion. I've got one more.
You there,
Hello, mate.
traveler. I am Merrick, last keeper of the Hollow Key of Fate.
Ooh, fancy.
And the doom-pocalypse of all worlds is nigh.
That's so.
Only the chosen one of prophecy can hold
This sounds like a whole storyline.
But what's up with blue hat guy over there?
Oh, he's just some rando. He's totes nobody.
You're awfully insistent about this.
Oh dear, this is a very classic thing in store in TTRPGs. I've watched enough to know that people get obsessed with certain details because a person describes a whole scene. And then they get obsessed with one character because they feel like it was explained too much or they just like the sound of it. And they ask for names that don't have names. And they make the joke of, I'm sure this character we're asking the name of will have a long and well thought out name, with probably multiple syllables. And a third on the end.
He doesn't want us to know.
What? No! He's just a normal, unsuspicious guy, you dummy!
Suspiciously normal.
Yep.
Better interrogate him.
Here we go.
Damn right. But do we do it the easy way or the hard way?
I say the easy way. You know, just pummel him until some answers fall out.
What? No, that's the hard way. The easy way is we talk to him and ask him probing questions.
Oh, you guys are so annoying.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's very funny after watching a lot of D&D campaigns that these things happen. So clearly this is some good references. You'd really have to have played some tabletop to get some of these jokes.
His perspective?
Are you not?
Or watch them, in my case. I haven't played them.
Help you?
Ow! Leave me alone, you lunatic!
Don't let him get away.
After him!
No, don't chase him. Too much running is bad for your sweet little knees. You know.
I will chase this man until my knees are dust if I have to.
No.
You've lost control of your people. Tina, you've lost control. Yeah, I didn't actually expect that to work. Give me a moment. I wonder if that glitch still works. I don't have a peer group to play TTRPGs, so I learn this stuff from YouTube videos as well.
Somewhere normal to do normal things.
Because they used to have a interesting thing with photo mode. That if you could get into tight spaces and then sort of... Haha! You can still do it! You can press buttons through walls like that too. There you go, a little bit of Borderlands 3 onwards knowledge for you. You can activate and pick up things from a distance using that. Pretty fun glitch, that. Aren't those other characters playing? Well, that's true. Why are those other characters playing, you mean? Yes. Yeah, I don't wonder why they don't have characters, but they're clearly controlling how this game goes. I am going to die, aren't I? Because I am nowhere near... Oh, damn it. But yes, I don't know. Don't know why they have them. If they're not going to actually do anything, but oh well. It's like we're all playing one character, but I'm actually doing the dice rolls. Oh, I got revived for 666666. Ooh, the devil's number. What an interesting calculation that must have led to that.
Oh, I guess he's just some weirdo who likes running in circles. Well, leave him alone and get back to the quest.
No way. We need answers. Catch him.
Idiot. Ready to cast.
How much more do we have to catch this man? We'll be chasing him till I turn to dust at this rate.
A bag of meat on sticks.
Yes. Anyone else? I know Tiberian hasn't played much, but anyone else actually played any TTRPGs, as they say? I suppose I have to go back. There we are.
Why'd you run away?
Jogging? Yep, just taking my daily constitutional.
In the middle of monster-infested territory.
Yeah, girl. I'm just all about that cardio life and shit. It's got to keep this body banging, you know?
What again?
I mean, barely, crap. Leave me alone.
Don't run! You just die tired! And more importantly, I'll be tired when I'm killing you!
Truly more importantly. I will chase him, but I saw a shiny gold thing. I need to go get that. This will likely be the quest we finish on for tonight. And until Wednesday next week, probably. So we'll finish up. This poor Tina's character's getting chased when she just wants you to leave the character alone, for God's sake.
What's that yonder? That is a poetry page.
The same thing happened to a campaign I love to watch, and really, I can't keep recommending enough.
Bury me wrapped in the shade.
The Ox Venturers campaign is hilarious.
You can hear the rest of it at the tavern in Viper.
Whoa!
Straight into the breeze. Looks like magic's back on the menu. This world's no place for the weak.
And apparently this fellow's fast.
We've got him cornered.
He'll pay for whatever bad thing he probably did.
Oh dear, poor Tina.
This guy's armor class must be insane.
At this point, they've got to be screwing with him.
I am super invested in killing this guy for whatever he probably did, is doing, or will do.
of your attacks fall short. Hint, hint.
Fall short. That's it. Our attacks may not work, but he should be vulnerable to fall damage. Let's throw him off the cliff.
Or, hear me out, what if something else falls on him? Yeah? You see what I'm getting at there?
What? Like jump on him?
No, I mean, do you not... Am I the only one who sees the big heavyweight hanging right over him?
Yes, you were, apparently.
This is a classic piano on a rope scenario.
I don't see how.
He vanished. Maybe he's invisible.
No, he's not. But I guess he got away forever. Oh no.
He must know Blinkaport.
Are you even listening to me?
No. What do we do?
Will you just forget about him? Look, Banos. Oh no, better fight him.
An ambush. Oh, he's good.
He's got minions? This must be bigger than we thought.
Come on, Tina. Just find a way to tie it back into the quest. That's how you do it.
Is it over?
Sure is.
No, it's not.
Why do you hate?
Those minions had to come from somewhere nearby. There must be a lair hidden around here.
You know what? Yes, fine. You may investigate the area for a door.
There's one. There's a door. That looks like the door to me, but I'm not going to find it that easily, am I? Oh, guess this one.
Oh wow, look at that. What do you know? You see a door.
Oh,
It's a really evil-looking door.
fair enough.
Maybe it's the blue hat guys.
It's the blue hat guy's lair.
It must be. Good thinking, Fret. Now let's go track this blue hat bastard down.
Oh no, the
once
blue
and
hat
for
skeletons.
all.
C full effort. C minus.
What do you think this guy's deal is? I'm getting a leader of a secret cult vibe.
No way.
Ah, you're too late, adventurers. I, Lucifer, the evil warrior spy of the secret cult of Blue Hats, have already gathered the 3 fabled sapphires of suffering. Soon, the Kobold King will arrive through the gate and bring about Bloomageddon.
Ooh, nice hat. Do I get your hat?
Disguised evil warrior. I knew it.
Did you completely miss the secret cultist spy part?
No way. Both your suspicions were totally right. So crazy. How did you know? Wow, you guys are so smart. Go save the world. Hurry up.
Oh, right.
On it.
Sometimes you just have to be fun.
Right, bad adventurers. But even 2 sapphires will still work. Your doom.
You won't be neither not.
What about one?
So long as 1 sapphire remains, the gate will stay. Oh! How did you destroy all 3 sapphires?
Truly amazing.
Planning and working from the shadows of ruin. You ruined everything.
Yes, I feel like that was a bit more pointed. I feel like that was Tiny Tina spoken.
Whoa, this thing isn't in the band's binder. That's so cool.
Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Tina came up with it all by herself.
Ooh, I got a gun. Does it shoot blue? I haven't had a new pistol in a while. Oh. Oh, no, there was a pistol. There it is. Captain of the ship. Head cannon. Ha!
And,
Very good. Very clever.
and imaginative motif
Oh.
that I always
It looks like a Torg, but it
So you're welcome.
shoots bullets. Interesting. I am the captain of this ship, and this is my headcanon. And now, we'll have to stop there. I really do have to be off. I probably should have been finishing up 5 minutes ago. But, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Let's jump out of this game for now. Avatar looks great. Thank you, Astropossum. I feel like it's the second time you've complimented me for this, but you've covered a whole time. I'm sorry. I'm just finishing up. Do apologize. But let us jump over the screen. Taken right after Diamond. I find it difficult to believe they could be smashed so evenly. Maybe they were being called sapphires because they were of crystalline structure, and were blue, but not necessarily actually sapphires. They could be like magical quartz or something. Let me jump to the other screen. Oh, I know most of you weren't here for most of it. Sorry about that. The stream seems to have caught a lot of people by surprise. But for the short time we were here, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. How's everyone feeling? But yes, I won't be able to stream on Sunday like I normally do. Sorry about that. Also, how are you feeling, Astro Possum? Thank you for the compliment. I feel like I should ask how you're doing. I always have to ask people how they're doing. But yes, I don't think we'll be able to stream on Sunday. I'll be at a party in another state at the time, so I don't even know if I'll be able to... maybe if I get it up tomorrow, I'll be able to post a schedule. It's been fun to watch, thank you. You've been a good audience. As always. It's been a while since I've had to incessantly talk to myself for an extended period of time, so it's good practice. I do forget to involve you fellows in it. I keep forgetting to ask you guys questions and stuff like that while doing this sort of thing. Something I still haven't quite gotten around to figuring out. But yes, no Sunday stream. I don't know if I'll be able to get a schedule up. But I might tomorrow if I can, but I have other things I need to do. Otherwise, just know it'll be the normal Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday shenanigans that I normally do. Next week. And I might message a few people to see if we can organise some sort of collaboration next week, but it depends if I have the time as well. And the energy. Mostly the energy, other than the time. But it's been very good. I had a gin. Very fun. This drink is interesting. I've probably told this story twice already this stream. But gin. This is gin and ginger. That's why it's called gin. And it's not actual ginger, it's ginger wine. But, gin is also the name of a small Australian, like, village, town, little town. Barely a town, it has 1,000 people the last time I remember. Had a couple of hundred when I used to travel through it. Because I used to travel to it, visiting my family when I used to live down south. I'd travel all the way to North Queensland, and Gin was one of the towns I went through. Near Miriamvale and Bundaberg. Interesting little place, has a nice park now. Really done up the park because it's part of like the sort of tourist trail. But I found Gin's name very funny. Why I'm mentioning Gin, not only because this drink is called Gin, and the town's Gin. I've been through Gin number, many times over the years. But, I don't know, I just wanted to tell you what it is. Gin, in the local language, means something like, from what I've been told at least, in the local language, Gin, the words, means sort of like red, rocky ground and thick scrub, sort of like rough terrain. And you can imagine some sort of, you can imagine some sort of settler asking, a native, an aboriginal, like, oh, what's that over there? What's that area called? Or what is that over there? And the aboriginal just goes, well, it's ginger. It's, it's rock and scrub. And they're like, oh, ginger. That sounds like a great name. Because like many things in Australia, name towns included, are made from native names. A lot of town names in Australia are native names that have been taken by accident or on purpose. By settlers or renamed later. But it's hilarious. I believe the native name of that area was, what was it called again? It was like Gurung or Gurin or something like that. It's an interesting name. It's funny how it's two names as well. Gin and Goran, whatever it was. I do apologise. I'm woefully ignorant when it comes to the pronunciation of a lot of the native words. And most people are, actually, even the natives themselves, because of a concerted effort to wipe them out. That was still happening to like less than 70 years ago. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I should probably stop and finish up. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We've got exactly 3 hours in. Right, 3 hours and 30 seconds, about. I think. Not too sure. But thank you all for watching. It's been very kind. You've been a good audience. We'll be back next Wednesday for another stream. Good night, and thanks for the stream. No, thank you. And as always, good night, sweet dreams, and, well, thank you for watching the stream. No, I don't know why I didn't think of that rhyme earlier. How have I not thought of that rhyme before? I'm upset with myself. That one just came out. I'm so upset with myself. How did I not think of stream before as a rhyme with dream? God. My mind is really going. Nighty-night. God. I'm so annoyed with myself with that one. Right, Tiberian. No one does expect it. Ooh, the voice from beyond confirms this.